Danganronpa V3 got its first proper trailer today, man. I am so happy. I have been waiting for this for so long. I mean, for so long, people kept asking me, what do you think of V3? What do you think of the Psycho Cool theme? What do you think of the Robo Naegi protagonist? And I just had to continuously tell people, I don't know yet, because, you know, we didn't get a feel of it yet. There's a bit more of a feel with this trailer. It's still not big enough yet. Like, we don't know how the gameplay is exactly going to be yet, but there have been so many hints with this trailer. We've seen the cast of characters, even if we don't know their personalities or their seiyuu so far. We've got that look. So I am so hyped, man. So yeah. First off, I just want to say a massive thank you to Omega Volwins. You can go check out his channel. I left a link in the description, because he essentially took the translation that somebody put up on Reddit and then put it together into the videos so that everything is nice and easy to read there. So I am grateful to him for that, because that was greatness. But yeah, let's just dive right into this. Straight off, man. The look, the graphics, the environments look so much better than in the first two games. I mean, goddamn, when you're moving past some of this scenery, like all the flowers at one point, it looks like a storybook setting where you're properly moving through them. Like, I love that. I mean, Danganronpa has always had that 2D rather than 3D thing, 2.5D more than anything else, and I've liked it, but it really feels like they've outdone themselves this time in really making it look 3D as you're going through it. The other thing I really like with the stylization is how when you're talking between people, just randomly exploring and talking, new people that come into the conversation look like they slip in as like a comic section. They like appear on the screen, and when you zoom in when you're talking to them, it kind of spins around. I feel like they've taken some stylization cues from Persona 5, which I really like as well. They did massive things with that stylization. Definitely helps with feeling that Psycho Cool effect. So, you know, I'm just going to like going around and exploring as Kaede as it is. And that's the next thing. Our protagonist. Everyone thought it was going to be Robo Naegi because he was one of the 3 only characters we'd seen, and he had the giant Ahoge. But it's not. We've got Kaede Akamatsu, who I love already. I mean, her design is just instantly so cute. As soon as I saw it, I thought of like Sonya from Danganronpa 2 and Natsumi from Zetsubohen, Fuyuhiko's little sister. She's got that innocent princess kind of air to her, but she's also clearly got some sort of talent related to music. I mean, you can see in her hair she's wearing all these little hairbands that look like musical notes, and the same on her skirt. It's full of musical notes. So if they do have ultimate talents in this one, which I'm assuming they will again, hers is definitely something to do with music, and I'm assuming something to do with classical music, since she looks so proper and prim. But you know, she might be a singer, especially since we know who the seiyuu is. Sayaka Kanda, the lead singer from Trustrick, which I really like, man. Because for one thing, Trustrick have already done the opening for Danganronpa 3 Maraihan and the closing song as well. She contributes vocals to that, but it's what else she's done in the Danganronpa universe that makes it very interesting. On the official Danganronpa stage play, she has played Junko Enoshima, which is just fantastic to me. I mean, she has this nice soft voice, she's got a great singing voice, but at the same time, if she's played Junko, she can go full on psycho. And this gave me the idea that maybe Kaede Akamatsu, even though she's the protagonist of the game, may not be a good person, may be the bad guy in this. Especially when it comes along with the idea that in this game we're going to start using lie bullets. We're going to start to lie to people to get our point across and win class trials. So that was all very interesting to me. And you know, going with that idea of lying and possibly not being a good person, there's the fact that the school that they're at, that they're locked in, is called the Gifted Inmates Academy. And I'm not sure if it's called the Gifted Inmates Academy because they're now locked inside it and that's where inmates comes from, or if possibly they are criminals. Possibly this is their form of execution. They're being made to kill each other in a fun way for people to watch. I mean, they are talking about how this is set in the future as well. So it could be one of those dystopian kind of futures with a more advanced killing game where they let criminals who are doomed to die have little killing games and put them on TV and stuff. Just a possibility. But in that case, I definitely will be looking out for the ones that look too cute and innocent, especially goddamn Kaede. Oh man. And I think I've found her true identity. I mean, like I said, at first I thought she looked like Sonia and Natsume, but let's be honest. When you look at her really closely, there's one person that comes to mind if you're in this Danganronpa community. Weeby News, y'all, is clearly the protagonist of Danganronpa V3 is now Weeby News. That's why they changed it from Robo Naegi, because they saw Weeby News' reactions and knew they needed to put her in the game. Oh man. Nah, but seriously, I am looking forward to her as a person completely. The idea of the lying, the idea that she might not be a good person, it might go the same kind of way that the original Danganronpa idea, Distrust, was supposed to go, where you could be the killer or kill the wrong person and keep going. Oh man. I would love that. I really would. I mean, they've got this new idea of scrum debates as well, in which there's like two sides of an argument going at each other at the same time. And this idea of a non-stop debate where you're continuously listening to the testimonies of multiple people arguing over each other and deciding which bits are relevant and which bits you actually need to pay attention to, argue against. Man, it's going to make it so much more intense. I mean, like I was saying, with the students all being closer together, it already feels more intense. Oh, I just love that atmosphere, man. It's going to be so crazy. And then we've got this awesome thing with the Monokumaz coming in. 5 new Monokumaz. It's so interesting to me. I mean, from their looks, like instantly, I thought to myself, they looked like previous characters from Danganronpa. And I said straight away on Twitter, oh my god, I recognize these 5. So from left to the right, I thought it was like Mekamaru and then Hifumi Yamada, Gundam Tanaka. Originally, I said Mikan for the pink one and then Ibuki for the blue one. Somebody else said it might be Hiyoko for the pink one. That might be, or hell, it may even be Chiaki. It's just a very girly one. Either way, it does feel like they're kind of related to those characters. They have some of their traits, especially the Hifumi one that has like the big round glasses. It's also interesting to me that the one that looks kind of like a Ibuki is actually a male because it doesn't have the long eyelashes and it has chest hair. And the one that looks like Hifumi is actually female because it does have long eyelashes on its eye. So that would be kind of funny if they are related to those characters, but those two have been gender swapped. One other thing that somebody on Reddit said, and this was by Shinny Chameleon, made an awesome topic where he noticed that in the classroom trial, right in front of the real Monokuma, there are these 5 little red lights that are all red at that point. And he was wondering if it's going to be like a jury system where you have to argue against your classmates, try to come to a decision, and then possibly it'll be taken as a majority vote from the Monokumas. So like if 3 of them voted for your side and 2 of them voted against, you'd still win. And that would be very interesting to me. Especially if you get to like talk directly to the jury members, the Monokumas. I mean, they clearly all have distinct personalities. So there could be different ways to like argue with different members of them. Like you might have to be sweet with the pink one. You might have to just go full on facts to the one with the abacus. The one with the guitar may just be full on crazy. And if she's really like a Ibuki, just straight up like follow whatever's trending or whatever hits her mind. So yeah, I would find that very cool. Very interesting. The final thing that I do want to go through on this video, I mean, we're going to come back to this. Hopefully on Thursday I'm trying to get a live event going. Trying to invite like a small group, maybe Sun Wukong, Slow and the Female Otaku, Weeby, Volwins. We'll see who actually has time for it. But hopefully on Thursday after Despair Arc, we'll be able to get together and talk about like all of the different things when it comes to this. But I just want to mention my 3 favorite characters just by appearance. First off is that chick like looking like she's ready to just go diving into the sea. Like she's got the necklace that's made out of seashells, the wristband that's made out of seashells, the bikini on. Oh man, I really like her design. She looks like a new version of Aoi Asahina / Kane Owari, and I really like those like tan girls with the nice bodies in Danganronpa. So yeah, I'm up for that. Next up is my favorite boy. Blonde boy who's shown right at the end, right before our protagonist Kaede. So I really like this guy. He's the only normal looking guy. He looks like he may be some sort of idol as well, just based on all the wristbands, all the rings, the necklace. It's very pop idolish. And what's really interesting about him, and this may be spoilers for the game, but I think a lot of people have noticed this anyway, so if you don't want to know any possible spoilers, then maybe skip ahead by about 20 seconds. But basically, you can see in the trailer that he doesn't show up for one of the class trials. And if that is the first class trial and he's not there because he was killed, or it's the second class trial, I don't know. It looks like he may either be a victim or someone who gets sacrificed. Unless they left him out of there just to troll us, which I can totally see Kodaka doing. But yeah, I really like the look of him. I can't think what kind of ultimate he may be. But yeah, I really like the look of him, even though he's probably going to be the first to die. Painful as that is. I mean, I'm used to the idea now. And next up is my waifu, who I am claiming immediately. Little witch girl, who I am instantly in love with, because she reminds me so much of Megumin from Konosuba. I really want them to get Rie Takahashi to voice her as well, so that she can have like a moment of going, explosion! But more likely sounding like Amelia with a normal, calm kind of voice. But yeah, I really like her design. She is my waifu straight out. That's the one I'm going to be doing all my free time events with, as long as she doesn't instantly die. Which she probably will, because generally the one I like most dies very quickly in Danganronpa. Oh man. So yeah, like I said, I am really hyped up for this game. I will be waiting for the Western release, obviously, before I do a Let's Play, because I'm not good enough at Japanese to read all of the things that are very important in Danganronpa. Unless, you know, a fan translation comes out. Even then, I'm going to be buying the Western release no matter what, because you know I want to play it officially, do a Let's Play of it, get to know these characters, get to know the story. It looks like it's going to be incredible. So let me know what you guys think of this trailer in the comment section below. Let me know who your favourite looking characters are so far, what you're most excited about, the idea that they might be prison inmates, the idea that you get to lie to people, the idea that you get to have those scrum debates, you get to argue with 2 or 3 people at the same time, man. Let me know your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this video, wreck that like button like you mean it. Subscribe if you haven't already to see more, and I will see you guys next time.